What's up, BGBers, and welcome to What's Cooking, our format where we take a look at a crowdfunding project and tell you whether the recipe harmonizes into that perfect game for your table or not. My name is Rachel, and today we are taking a look at something that's twice baked. Pergamon, 2nd edition, published by Eagle Gryphon Games, designed by Stefan Dora and Ralph Linda. In Pergamon 2nd edition, players find themselves in 1878 being commissioned by Berlin Museum to excavate the ancient Greek city. It's your job to find and piece together artifacts found at the dig site, then exhibit them in the Pergamon Museum. I wonder if you'll find any ancient Greek board games to display. This game is broken up into 4 phases over 12 rounds. Phase 1, place artifact tiles equal to the number listed on the nifty round tracker. Phase 2, distribute the research funds. Here we have a very interesting push your luck / bidding mechanism. 2 cards are drawn but not yet flipped. On the back of the cards you will see the minimum and maximum possible values to be distributed. Players then take turns playing their archaeologist on the available research space. The research space you select shows the amount of money that you will receive if there are still funds available and how deep you can dig. Once all players have selected a research space, flip the cards and distribute the funds in order from right to left. If the funds run out, they sadly run out. Phase 3, it's time to dig and exhibit or store your artifacts. Starting from right to left, players choose where they would like to dig. Now don't forget that your research space indicates where you are allowed to dig. There are 5 levels to excavate, and the deeper you go, the more valuable your artifacts will be. On your turn, select a dig site and pay coins equal to the level and take all tiles from that row. You may now decide to put all those tiles together and either store them or exhibit them in the museum. If you put your findings on display, add together the single-digit values on the right side of each tile and place your exhibit marker on the corresponding value. Bump down all exhibits of a matching or lower value by 1. If you store your artifacts, the first 3 are free. Every subsequent 3 tiles cost a coin. Phase 4 only happens on rounds 4, 7, 9, and 12. In the evaluation phases, players receive victory points based on their values of their exhibits and bonus points for the oldest artifact matching the calendar. Now make sure you keep your points hidden. Then reduce the value of each exhibit listed on the calendar. At the end of the 12th round, players count up points and the archaeologist with the most points wins. All the tension in this game is built on the research track. It's quick, but it's the grilled onions on this cheeseburger. The more players you play with, the tighter this phase becomes, and I love it. The decision on which research slot you pick determines on how much money you get, how deep you can dig, and who digs first. But the bun and butter of this game is timing. Those who are first this round will be last, and those who were last will be first. The artifact in this game plays is a huge role, and the best value is naturally discovering more tiles for the base value. But everyone knows this and is hunting for the best deal. Timing is also king when it comes to exhibiting your artifacts. If you're the first to exhibit in a round, you might find your marker being knocked down by other players, causing your exhibit to lose value and awarding you less points in the evaluation phase. I'm also impressed with how thematic this game is. Of course, visitors want to see the coolest and most valuable collections. This causes the reduction in the value of other competing exhibits. Even in the evaluation phase, once crowds have dispersed and the dust has settled, all exhibits lose their glamorous appeal. Pergamon is simple and strategic, but some may find that 8 out of the 12 rounds would have been enough. At that point, it began to feel a little repetitive and ran a little long for me. But that's not a major turnoff. Others might not be impressed with the colors and quality of the game, and I'll admit that this game is more of a classic Euro game style. I will also add that having a vase and jug just isn't my favorite. It would be really cool to see a sword instead of one of those other 2. Pergamon also just doesn't quite match what we have been accustomed to in the crowdfunding world, but it's a strong improvement compared to the first version. So don't let this classic look of this burger turn you away because of all the fancy frilly things the other burgers have to offer. This game is solid. I can recommend it to you if you like games with tension, good player interaction, and simple but strategic games. We really enjoy it and have an easy time getting it to the table. I hope this video has helped you in making a decision as to whether or not this game is for you. If you found it helpful, why not like it? Or even better, subscribe for more awesome board gaming content in English and German. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay hungry for more board games. Tschüss!